But the people on the internet said I shouldn't be giving you this poison. And they're not talking about the chemo. They're actually talking about the Dr. Pepper and its delicious 23 flavors.
Hey everyone, welcome back. If you are new here, hi, my name is Jasmine. I do TV commentary, I cover weird stories, and I talk about weird people on social media. And sometimes I do movie reviews, and I haven't done one of those in a while. I probably need to start doing those again, but I think I want to do a different format for those. So stay tuned for that. So I try to make sure that my videos are like posted close together. I had to record some stuff ahead of time because I was getting a surgical procedure done, and I didn't want too much time to go by with me not uploading videos. I'm healing pretty quickly. I'm already back to like my normal activity. After less than a week of healing, I'm already back to work. I am currently looking for another job, and there was like a scam. I'll tell you about that in the next video. We'll talk about that. Long story short, I am going to be on a blood thinner for the rest of my life. I have hardware in my body now. I have to take blood thinner so that I don't get blood clots. Feel free to read about it on my Instagram. It's this post right here if you want to find it. Also, please subscribe if you enjoy the video. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers this month. We'll see if it's possible. I am going to be uploading a lot more stuff because I have a lot of stuff that I want to cover. Right now, I'm just recording because I'm waiting for my computer mouse to charge, and I have a video that I'm supposed to be editing, but my mouse died in the middle of me doing that, so I figured I'll just kill some time, get these two videos recorded, and then my computer mouse should be charged by the time I finish this, and then I have a script to write for another video. Yeah, subscribing is a free way to support this channel. I didn't even know what disorder I had for years. I thought it was related to hormones in some way, and I was getting sicker and going through more pain and just having more complications. It was to the point where I got really desperate, and then in my 20s, my mid-20s, I had to reevaluate my diet. I was so desperate to get relief, I routinely took supplements, quit drinking soda, orange juice, I quit eating regular ice cream. Right now I eat fast food about once a month, sometimes less frequently. I quit eating candy, I changed the type of coffee that I drank. It's really a miracle that I wasn't diabetic, because what I ate in my teen years, it was a lot of sugar. The point I'm trying to make is I was so sick that I didn't really know what else to do. It wasn't to the point of having cancer, but I was still very sick all the time, and I was like completely out of energy. It was to the point where I had to change my diet. And that's gonna apply because the story that we're going over today is completely nuts. Someone who has cancer is obviously a lot sicker than what I was going through. So here is this kid. I just kind of want you to understand the general picture of what I'm talking about, because I think it's more important than just somebody's name or what they look like. So this very small child who is about 5 or 6 years old has cancer for the second time. As you can see, he eats really terrible quality food, a lot of ultra processed food, and his dad likes to give him a soda every day with his chemo treatment.
Chemo time. But the people on the internet said I shouldn't be giving you this poison. And they're not talking about the chemo. They're actually talking about the Dr. Pepper and its delicious 23 flavors. Just to make some of them mad.
Poison?
Here we go. That's what people told me on the internet. They think they know better, and they said the Dr. Pepper is terrible. Chemo number 1, done.
Not terrible, stinky.
Okay, and
It's better than you.
oh yeah, tell them. That's it. All right, take the other pill, please. That's just a little antibiotic. It's just one chemo and one antibiotic. Now, you only have a few more weeks of this.
Antibiotic and chemo.
Antibiotic and chemo, you're right. Getting close to the end. Good.
Every single day.
And look, what we got here, look, a whole slew of things. Dr. Pepper. Hey, it's medicine time, boy. I feel like you've got a lot of sugar going on here. Chemo, antibiotic, it's a lot of sweets. It's gonna make the internet mad that you're having so much sweets.
You know, that's gonna help you fight it. So this kid's parents are just sitting there feeding his disease with all of the food that they feed him. Rather than giving him food that has like actual food value, like actual real food, they feed him things like macaroni and cheese, he has a daily soda, fruit juice, tacos, more soda, chicken nuggets, cookies, pizza, chocolate milk, cake.
I feel like you have some donut on your mouth. Here. Chemo, antibiotic, and a donut. I feel like the powdered donut is not part of your chemo regimen, but enjoy.
The little boy in this video, he is on an antibiotic in addition to his chemo treatment. There's people that act like it's their right to feed their kids garbage food and then turn around and say, oh, that's all that they eat. I wonder why. That's all they know. The kids depend on you, the parent or guardian, to feed them. What you feed them is going to affect them. When a kid has leukemia, they should not be eating things like packaged macaroni and cheese, soda, chicken nuggets, cookies, cake, chocolate milk. When I saw this, it made me sick to my stomach, and people will argue that it's kid food or at least he's eating. There's no such thing as kid food, and saying at least he's eating is like saying, oh, at least an alcoholic is drinking something. I've seen lots of people treat their kids like garbage disposals, just letting them eat whatever they want, and as long as they're not immediately falling ill and their heart is still beating, it somehow isn't affecting them. So they still determine that their kid's healthy despite all of the garbage that they're putting into their stomachs.
Because no more chemo.
No more chemo. Okay.
Yeah, he's not doing well right now. It's been really hard. Honey, time to eat. Here you go.
Mommy, I don't feel so good.
Here, honey, have a sip of your soda. Your stomach has been so upset since the treatment. Don't you think he should be eating whole foods? And what do you know? You told me he has a really serious illness. It's important that he has as much immunity as possible. Vegetables, some fruit, nuts, good quality meat to get enough protein.
Mommy, what's immunity?
Oh, honey, it's something you have if you're rich. You're just bitter. Who are you to judge what I feed my kids? I don't have kids, but you're feeding your kid like 100 grams of sugar a day and you're expecting him to have the immunity to fight this deadly illness. It's just common sense about healthy food.
Here, honey, have a donut.
At least I have kids to carry on my legacy. Your legacy is powdered donuts, Debbie.
My mom actually brought this video to my attention. I was like, oh yeah, I'm making a video on this. My mom had Hodgkin's lymphoma way back in the day, about 25 years ago. That was directly related to stress because extreme stress tanks your immune system. She had to change a lot of things in her diet as well in order to get her body to like have the best chance at fighting the cancer. She would say like after every treatment, it felt like her arms were on fire and they were just hurting so much she couldn't do anything, and she had to just like hold her arms in the air like this. Couldn't do anything, including drive. She would just have to sit there like this and just like not have her arms touch anything because it was so painful. Despite all of that, she still worked full time. She never got sick, even though she worked in the medical field. Like she never got like additional sicknesses from being around as many people as she was around. She changed her diet, and then there was like certain teas and herbs and vitamins and stuff that she took regularly to keep up her energy and to like prevent from losing all her hair and to build up her immune system. My grandpa knew a lot about diseases, and he was a health nut. He knew a lot about cancer. He was very smart. He had several books on how it works, what to eat, what to take. Cancer is a metabolic disease, actually. So with many types of cancer, it can be improved through your diet. If you are already taking chemo, which is a super dangerous treatment, and chemo is many different drugs. Every cancer has its own type of chemo treatment. It's not like a one-size-fits-all solution for all types of cancer. It's also really important that you try to counteract some of the damage that it does to you, because chemo does not just kill the cancer, it kills a lot of other things. It's a very, very, very dangerous type of treatment, but cancer is also dangerous. So if you're eating poorly like this kid, it's going to be really, really difficult for him to heal because he's actually being poisoned in two ways. One, from the mandatory chemo that he has to get, and two, from the diet. Which brings me to my next story.
It was delicious, and I have lost around 20 pounds. And if you want to try Amber for yourself, you can click the link in my Beacons link in my bio. And that goes to anyone, not just the commenter, anyone that wants to try it out.
Our favorite donut mom, Alexandra, is now getting sponsored to push tirzepatide injections. Y'all, she is up to over 700,000 followers. Tirzepatide is a weight loss injection. Yes, she does the injections to herself on camera and uploads it to TikTok. No, I am not going to show it. And yes, she still cooks meals and still serves her family ultra-processed food. You know, there's still people in the comments trying to justify what she's feeding her baby, her 1-year-old, and some other small children in the house. I guess I'm going to leave you with this question. Knowing about this story, if you think it's okay to feed your kids the way that this dude feeds his kid who has cancer, then you have to be okay with how Alexandra feeds her kids, because these are almost the same thing, only one has a chronic illness that we know about. You or your child has a disease like this, would you change your diet drastically to build your immune system and increase your chances of healing, or would you accept what you believe is inevitable and eat whatever you want because you want to die knowing that you ate whatever you wanted? Would it be any different if on My 600-Pound Life the doctor walked in while you're practically on your deathbed and said, "You can use a little treat"? Those people who have tons of conditions associated with morbid obesity as a result of a lifetime of poor eating, would that be any different than this?
I'm not feeling so good. Well, you have unfortunately reached 540 pounds, so we're gonna keep you here for observation. We're gonna do some blood work today just to make sure everything's okay before I send you home and get you started on your diet. Okay, is there anything else I can do in the meantime? Well, whenever I'm stressed out, I like to unwind with a nice crumbs cookie. Would you like one? I don't know, should I be eating that? You just told me that I'm starting a new diet. Nonsense! This always makes me feel better. I feel like I can tackle the day once I've had a cookie the size of my face.
Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe on your way out if you like this video. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed so far. I hope you're also enjoying the Barbie scenes. YouTube tells me that most of the people that watch my videos aren't subscribed, and it's very much appreciated if you do that. Be sure to check out one of my last videos of siblings that ask Dr. Now for help on my 600-pound life. Okay, bye.
Do you want donuts?
Yeah, I want donuts.
Then my boyfriend's having donuts too.
Because there can only be one champion, there can never be two.